Maligayang Biyernes, mga kaliga. Nagbabalik na naman ang Mahardikal Pilipinas Basketball League. Today, nandito tayo sa Alonte Sports Arena in Binyan, Laguna. 3 games on your slate. Steven Cudal and the rest of the Iloilo team looking to get back in their winning ways. They have 3 straight losses. On the other end, it's Mike Phillips and the rest of San Juan looking to continue their winning ways. Our 3 games today, Iloilo versus San Juan. In our first game, Sarangani versus Pasig City in our second game. And Imos versus Binyan Tatakjel Beast Motorcycle Tire Mega Wagi in our main game. Magandang hapon, mga kaliga. It's Juanito Gregorio at your service alongside Coach Christian Luanzon. Coach Chris, how are you this afternoon?
Good. Maganda yung biyahe dito.
That's right. It's gonna be a long afternoon, but you know it's gonna have 3 good games. Of course, we wanna say hi to all of our viewers on YouTube, Facebook, Tat Sports, and also on Solar Sports. Punta muna tayo sa mga team standings right now. Itong Iloilo on the Southern Division, San Juan as well on our Northern Division. Coach, San Juan right now at number 3 at 5-1, but you know a lot of strong teams in our Northern Division.
Team on a roll. Obviously, itong San Juan gunning for 6-1, which will put them in second place above Pasay. Highly likely against this Iloilo team today, but you look at the team standing, especially below them, no? Teams who played this week, Quezon City, Ilagan, di ba? Naglaban dalawang yan, nanalo Quezon City. Pasig maglalaro sa second game, has a chance to go 5-1. So yung placing, no? Daily, nagbabago yan. Isipin mo, Pasig ngayon nasa number 7, pwedeng bigla maging number 3 or 4 right. Dahil magtatay sila ng Abra.
Well, the Northern Division really a mess right now. Any win, any loss could put you in the playoff picture or outside the playoff picture. Ngayon, tingnan naman natin itong Iloilo at number 13 after this 4-game losing streak. Coach, they're at 13th place ang Iloilo right now.
Right, and it also shows you, know, na may kalamangan talaga yung North Division natin. Because think about it, if the play-in started today, you know, sa kabilang panig, Marikina has 4-5. And you look here in this division, Bacolod has 2-7. Papasok pa ang Bacolod sa play-in. You know, just shows you the disparity maybe of the talent or the quality of teams, whatever it may be. But Quezon, 5-0. Jensen, 8-0. They are just, you know, 3 out of the 28 teams who are unbeaten so far sa liga natin.
So here on our Southern Division, you know, Zamboanga as well, still struggling in the season. They are 1-6, but we know the capabilities. There have been some coaching changes. Punta muna tayo on the side of Iloilo. Let's talk about the last game that they played. Coach, this was not a beautiful game for Iloilo. They went up against Quezon. It was a struggle offensively, only 26%, and just a horrendous game coming from Iloilo.
Right, and you know, this will be their 9th game. There's only 2 games that I remember that they had the word beautiful in their sight. Was the one they won. I think that was against Imos, maybe Bacolod, and then their first game when they lost, no, kung saan kompleto yung kanilang lineup. This was completely done nung first quarter pa lang. Kumbaga, sa larong barahe, fold na nung first quarter pa lang. Dahil they only scored 8 points, was down by 20 already. You look at the numbers, completely outscored, out-rebounded, outran in the break, outscored by the bench. And Quezon had a high lead of, I think it was 40, something like that. They won by 37. So Iloilo, let's see if they could come out with a better effort today against the mighty San Juan Knights.
So the lone bright spot was Kit Jimenez with 16 points in that last game. Let's go to the other end. Let's go to San Juan. Coach, this time San Juan already with a 3-game win streak. Siyempre, sinimulan yan sa Abra. But right now, Coach, they are on a roll itong San Juan.
Well, this was closer than you think than the score, the final score, because the first quarter, 3 lamang ang kalamangan nitong San Juan. By halftime, 11. But the second half was a different story. Kaya lumobo na ng kalamangan, was as high as almost 50 points. All 15 players played, all 15 players scored, 5 in double figures. Nahirang best player, Orlan Wamar, at ang kanyang bagong look, very clean, bigote-less, 18 points, 14 assists. I think the most impressive one, all of his 18 points, all in the first half in that game.
Well, the offensive onslaught continues for San Juan. So Coach Alex and the rest of the San Juan Knights are...
Malinis din ang clean ni ano.
That's right. Lagi namang malinis itong si Coach Alex. And kitang-kita naman natin, everybody is ready for our game at hand. Let's turn you over to Richard Campos.
Liga ng bawat Pilipino. Live on Solar Sports, Tap Sports, YouTube channel, and on Facebook. Our first matchup is Iloilo versus San Juan here at the Alonte Sports Arena, Binyan City, Laguna. Let's meet the starting unit for Iloilo United Royals. At guard number 67, Joshua Arevalo. Small forward number 49, Kenneth Sumalakay. Center number 24, Kobe Pableo. At forward number 18, Richard Velches. Guard number 7, Kit Jimenez. They will be led by Bryant Bautista with the team manager Jason Talao, team owners Jay Habilosa and JJ Habilosa. Now for the MPBL Season 2 champions, the San Juan Knights. Small forward number 1, Patrick Sleet. At guard number 10, Terrence Portea. Power forward number 17, Aldrich Ramos. At guard number 19, Jerry Abadjano. Coming in at center number 20, Mike Phillips. Their head coach is from Cabuyao, Laguna, Alex Angeles. Assisted by RB Mangahas, Jigs Guadamor, James Ongpin, Paulo Gorospe, Jeff Tahonera, Dino Enrile, PJ Manigan, and Cristel Padua. Coaching consultant is the original Tapal King, Philip Cesar.
Starting 5 brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. Iloilo will be starting with Kit Jimenez, Josh Arevalo, Kobe Pableo, Richard Velches, and Carlos Sumalakay, while San Juan will be starting with Terrence Portea, Jerry Abadjano, Mike Phillips, Patrick Sleep, and Aldrich Ramos. Magandang hapon mga kaliga. This is Juanito Gregorio at your service. Coach Christian Luanzon alongside with me. And later on as well, Mika Bisamis will be at the sidelines to bring you more reports and more stories. Bring the ball game here at the Binyan Alonte. Sorry, at the City of Life in Binyan, Laguna. The Alonte Sports Center. First possession goes to San Juan. A zone will be played early by Iloilo. Jerry.
Parents will be open, but they're quickly to rotate. They force the first turnover for San Juan, but a counter steal.
Ramos wide open for the 2. Comfort zone of Aldrich Ramos.
Just when you think you're off to a good start, quick counter steal by Motor Mike puts San Juan on the board to start this game.
Sumalakay zooms it to Jimenez. The lone bright spot in their last game, 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists para kay Kit Jimenez, but it's still a 37-point loss para sa Iloilo. Pableo, block, gets the ball back, blocked once again by Sleet. Tumatakbo itong San Juan. Sleet on the run. Far pass, it's gonna be a turnover and Pat Sleet.
He made that pass harder for himself because he had Jerry Abadjano slightly open to his left, no? The nearest pass in the corner.
Parang nanggigil coach early on itong si Patrick Sleet, and I was talking to a few players. Their game plan is to run, so we can expect a lot of running coming from San Juan. Kobe Pableo asked for Richard. Looking to hand it off to Kit. Gives it to Richard. 4 seconds on the shot clock. It's going to be a turnover for Iloilo. .2-0 to start the ball game.
Well, let's see if San Juan can get off to a better start. No, something we mentioned early in the pregame that they were only up by 3 against the lowly Bacolod team in the last game after the first quarter. That's probably something Coach Alex addressed. No, na umpisa pa lang, kumbaga pound the rock na kagad.
Well, Jerry Abadjano gets the 3 para dito sa San Juan. The 5-0 in the first 2 minutes of the ball game. Kit with a basketball. Kit stops, pops. Long for Kit. Rebounded by Pat. He pushed the ball. Early into the shot clock, Abadiano on the corner, back-to-back for Jerry Abadiano.
Basketball is always easier anytime you have a driver in Patrick Sleek and a shooter in the corner in Jerry Abadiano.
Sleet trying to get the steal once again. Nabigay kay Arevalo. Arevalo spins. Can't get in control of the basketball. It's going to be a turnover for Iloilo once more.
Their third in this game.
This three-point shot is brought to you by Extreme, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Abadiano, first miss for Jerry off the three. Patrick Sleet gets the rebound and the basket. And early on, this is already a double-digit lead in favor of San Juan.
Again, probably something Coach Alex emphasized before this game. And you could just see it, no? I mean, we saw it in the warm-ups. You know, even before the actual team warm-up, some of the players with their usual routine, individual drills. Pag maganda pawis mo, maganda warm-up no, usually maganda ang simula mo.
That forces Iloilo, Coach Brian Bautista, his first game into a timeout, 11-0 in favor of San Juan. Sport Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Punta muna tayo kay Mika Abasamis on the
Because
sidelines.
of the performance of Jerry Abadiano so far, I'd like to talk about this. The former UP boys talked about how winning against Abra gave them a whole new perspective of the MPBL, seeing performances from guys like Encho Serrano, Nicky Olorde in the backcourt. Tapos nanalo din sila sa Zamboanga. Biro nga nila, tinaguan daw sila nung paborito nilang point guard doon na sa sikat na si Janjan Felicilda, hindi daw naglaro. But really, these experiences so far have made them realize they still need to instill in themselves the way that Orlan Wamar plays, the way that AC Soberano plays, especially towards the playoffs. They have now given more respect to the OGs of this league. Fortea talked about hoping to meet Diego Dario in the future, and then Abadiano is excited to play Hesed Gabo. When it's Coach Chris.
Thank you for that, Mika. Coach, if there's someone that can talk about these four players, it's you.
Ayoko na. Sawa na ako. More than 5 years kasama. You can comment if you want.
From high school to college, no? Tapos hanggang MPBL, Coach, kayo pa rin ang magkasama dito. hindi ka pa naman nagsasawa sa mukha nitong apat na to.
Malapit na. It's good to see them obviously continuing to be successful. You know, obviously so far is with San Juan, a respected team, obviously, even before the MPBL days, right? And to see them still together here and doing what they're doing, it's really just the start of their young career, professional career.
There you go, Jerry Abadiano getting his third triple off of his college teammate, Terence Fortea. That's already 14-0. 9 points already for Jerry Abadiano here in the first quarter. 14-0 in the first 3.5 minutes of the ball game. Kudal gives it to Kobe. They keep on shooting from the outside. Still no go. Patrick Sleet tried to slam it down. Medyo nag-alangan. It's gonna be a miss for Patrick Sleet. Pableo drives, gets the first two para sa Iloilo.
Baliktad yung pagkasabi mo eh. Kasi kanina, Kobe, nag-turnover siya. Ito, nakalayab siya, Pableo. Dapat pag nakashoot siya, Kobe.
Okay, tama. Manny paid the digital wallet built for the community. So, kailangan, pag tama ang nagawa, saka natin
Kobe,
tawagin.
yes.
Let's call him the full name.
It's more,
Kobe Bryant.
It's
Kobe
more fitting.
Bryant. There you go.
Oo nga, yeah. Second name niya eh, no?
Fortea to Sleet. Babawi. Finally, a jam for Patrick Sleet.
Hindi na napitawan yung bola. Pati yung pag-angat niya, no? May hang time.
Yes. From FEU to Perpetual now for San Juan. Patrick Sleet still getting a lot of minutes. Jimenez bounces it to his teammate for a long time, Richard Belches. Gets the 2, 4 straight para dito sa Iloilo. muna tayo dito sa fast break nitong San Juan. It was Fortea to Sleet. This fast break of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
Showing us those big hands too.
5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Fortea, a lot of space. Hesitates a little, but goes for it and makes it. Terrence Fortea with his first three.
It's like a practice shot for Terrence.
Coach, I have a question. Totoo ba na pag libre si Terrence Fortea nung college at hindi niya tinira, napapagalitan siya ni Coach Gould?
Kahit sinong player na shooter.
So
na shooter.
it's not just Terrence.
Yeah, na shooter. Yung may lisensya.
Kasi coach kami, UP fans, no, ang lumabot sa aming balita na pag hindi tumira si Terrence at pinasa niya, lahat kami nakatingin agad kay Coach Gould. Ano yun? Automatic yun. So ngayon, it's hindi lang pala siya yun. Hindi lang pala siya.
Like I said, let me be more specific. Yung mga may lisensya.
Okay. It's up to the UP fans to know sinong meron at sinong wala. Hindi na namin papangalanan ni Coach Chris.
It's really up to the players, really, because as you see Raylan Torres on your screens and Orlan Wamar, it's really up to the players, especially in the collegiate ranks. Where in every year, you know, depends on what you develop in your game every year. There could be a year wherein your shooting is doubtful, and then maybe half the season or the following season, biglang nagka-shooting ka na, no?
Well, right now, talk about shooting. Already 3 for Abadiano and 2 for Terrence Fortea. Obviously, if there's one skill that they got from Christian Luanzon, it's shooting.
No, definitely not. Terrence made 2 already, 2 for 2. Okay, it would take me 10 before I can make 2.
On the other hand, Pableo with a miss. Terrence with a spin. He is fouled by Steven Codal, 22-4, first quarter.
I'll tell you what they got from me. I gave them a lot of hair tips of how not to lose their hair. Okay, I think that's the biggest advice I've given them the last 5 years, more than basketball.
What do you think, Coach? So far, it's working.
Tignan mo yung book ni Terrence ngayon, di ba? Wavy, mahaba. Jerry, ganun din. Si Raylan, nakita lang natin. Harold not suited up today. Mahaba rin ang book niya because I told them the things not to do. Para hindi dumating sa point na ganito. Si Aldrich Ramos.
It will take about a good 10 years to see the results of the lessons coming from Coach Chris. But right now, talk about the basketball lessons. They're already up by 20 points here in the first quarter. LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Kit going up against one of the best defenders in the league, in Jerry Abadiano. He gets a foul.
Trying to post up Jerry that time. Diretso na, no? Sa poste, wala nang tawag ng play. So maybe it's not working for them as obviously they are down a lot, really.
Well, energy is not on the side of Iloilo, coach, to start the ball game. Even their main scorer in Kit Jimenez is not yet aggressive in getting the basketball. They missed the first free throw. Kit on the second. 0 for 2 for Iloilo. 24-4 with 3 minutes and 10 remaining in the first quarter. Still the same 5 on the side of San Juan. Phillips tries a 3. It's long. Aldrich with the rebound. But he will step on the sideline. First substitution. Jericho Nunez will be getting into the ball game para dito sa San Juan.
He was one of 2 players in the last game that led the rebounding aside from Mike Phillips with 11. Minsan yung mga larong ganito, ang laking bagay sa mga tulad ni Nunez. So,
yes.
Unti-unti, hindi mo lang nakukuha yung kumpiyansa mo because you're given more opportunity inside the court. But it's a build-up also for the following games kung saan malamang pabigat na ng pabigat yung mga kalaban mo.
Kobe Bryant, though, on the other end, gets the 3.
There you go. Off a made basket.
Fortea, straight line and in. Ties Jerry Abadiano with 3 triples apiece. So that's already 6 triples for San Juan here in the first quarter, 27-7.
Let's just say at the worst scenario, they don't know the scouting report coming into this game.
That's right.
But that's not an excuse because yung unang tira pa lang, dapat binantayan na si Terence, and his 3 makes have been wide open.
Leo Guion on the other end trying to answer. Let's see if there is a little defensive adjustments. Fortea, heat check. Short for Terence Fortea. Tumatakbo ang Iloilo. Perez wide open. Gets the lead. 4-0 run in favor of Iloilo. A minute and 37 left in the first quarter. Fortea looks for Mike Phillips. Balik dito kay Jerry. Far off. Jerry Abadiano. Long. Rebounded by Leo Guion. He's pressured by Patrick Sleet. It's going to be a foul on Pat.
Good foul to stop the break. Stop this mini run wherein Iloilo is on. He finally get in double figures at 11. Failed to do so in the last game, the first quarter. Only scored 8. Palitan ng tao ngayon. Naiwan na lang si Mike Phillips, no, sa first group.
3 veterans coming in para sa San Juan. It's Wamar, Soberano, and Panganiban. Jimenez drives. Close down. Kobe Bryant. In and out. Rebounded by Mike. Matakbo ang San Juan. Orlan gives it to Nico. Extra pass inside. Can't get in control.
That's a tough pass to catch.
Jimenez. Straight line and in.
7-0 run.
7-0 run in favor of Iloilo.
I never thought I would hear that sentence.
Today's ball game, especially going up against San Juan. Phillips, Cello answer. Nunez with the second chance bucket. First 2 para kay Jericho Nunez here in today's ball game.
Only the 3rd offensive rebound of the game. Nunez that time able to stick it back in.
On the other end, it's going to be team foul number 4. Wala pa sa penalty. Itong San Juan. It is going to be on AC Soberano. 14 seconds on the shot clock. 9-second differential. Perez, ginamit si Kudal. Perez with the spin. Perez with the drive. Too long for Perez. Taps it from behind. Ball is alive. No. It's out of bounds. Last shot time para sa San Juan.
This would probably end up in a top ball screen between Mike and Wamar. And then Mike with the lob pass.
They go cross court though. Soberano, long. And that's gonna end their first quarter. 6 triples for San Juan in the first quarter. 18 of the 29 coming off the outside. And that will give them a comfortable 15-point lead.
Well, definitely a much better start for both teams, at least compared to their last game. San Juan only up by 3 in the first quarter of their last game, scoring only 25. Now almost 30, up 15. And even itong team ng Iloilo only scored 8 points in the last game, scoring 14, but facing a 15-point deficit.
15-point lead for San Juan to end the first quarter.
Back at the Lontes Sports Arena in Binyan for your Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. My name is Mika Abesamis, already with 4 points and 2 rebounds so far in the first quarter, and in his late 30s. Kuya Aldrich Ramos talked about how he's slowly being immersed in this already young MPBL League. He said, grabe mga bata ngayon, kailangan 6'9", 6'8" para maging big man. Dati 6'5", pwede na maging big man. Ngayon, guardia na lang ang mga ganong height. But he also said, no, tinataas pa rin niya ang bandera ng mga veterano, lalo na ang mga big man. Talked about how he continues to stay conditioned for guys like Drex de los Reyes, Ed Banzano, Kimanila D. Played in the PBA for 13 years with the Pure Foods franchise, mostly played for Kia as well. Also from that respected FEU team of Kawaling, Baroka, Notel, Cervantes. Sayang nga daw, wala si Papa Rail dito sa Iloilo, no? Reunion sana nila ito. Coached by then, the Glenn Capasio. Depensa at palakasan daw talaga sa banggaan ang nakasanayan niya. When it's Coach Chris.
Thank you for that, Mika. Coach, do talk about Aldrich Ramos. liga na puro bata, na puro takbuhan, he still is playing terrifically, stretching the floor and getting the blocks. Those two strengths of Aldrich Ramos.
If San Juan goes all the way to the finals, at least, no, the national finals, you're probably gonna look back to that game against Abra, wherein it was not talked about much. He was the steady force in that game. Now, the best player of that game was Harold Alarcon, who's I don't think he scored in double figures, but he had some crucial plays in the end. Talk about Harold, but Aldrich was the one who kept them in the game, and that's because he's a been there, done that player. That's what I love about reports. It reminds us of not only who they are or what they've been through. Because I've always thought that ang mga kasabayan nitong si Aldrich, sila Terence Romeo, sila R.R. Garcia.
No.
Mas ano pa pala, no? Kumbaga, mas matanda ng konti pala, no? Which is yung batch sila Kawaling.
He was actually part of the Gilas 1 program under
Right.
Coach Raiko Toroman,
Right.
where he was with Jason
Sila
Ballesteros, Chris Chu,
Dylan
JB Castro.
Abapo. And anytime you have that type of veteran, you know, who knows a thing or two in pressure-packed moments, that's why hindi na nakakagulat yung performance niya ron kalaban ng Abra, which is the only dent so far in Abra, and also obviously breaking that 38-game winning streak. Malaking bagay yan. But you also have to talk about their adjustment, which was reported also, that trying to keep in shape, yung recovery period mo rin, which takes now maybe 2 days, no?
At that age.
At that age, in your mid-30s, the important thing is that nakakasabay ka pa.
Well, Coach, you look at the bigs of San Juan. They're not the youngest, but they keep in shape. You talk about Raul Soyud, Aldrich Ramos. You talk about itong si Dexter Maiquez as well. So these are bigs that will really give them experience throughout their playoff experience moving forward.
Well, basketball is a game of matchups, and you never know what kind of matchup you'll get because you're gonna face different teams. Now, with Abra, for example, Aldrich Ramos, he matched up against, at the tip of my tongue, the Cuatro ng Abra, masipag
DJ
mo ng bola.
Fenner,
No.
we'll talk about Sean Aldefonso,
No, Fenner.
Marky, Uduba,
John Uduba, right? So, you're talking about a 10-year, maybe more difference. No, but he was able to hold his ground. He was able to pick his spots. And he played much better than John Uduba in that game.
Well, here in this ball game, another triple on the side of San Juan. They already had 6 in the first quarter. Yet, they're getting another 4 here in the second quarter. So the hot streak continues for San Juan. 2 from Panganiban, 2 from Soberano. The lead right now is all the way up to 19 with 7 minutes and 17 remaining.
Back into the game. What kind of impact can he make? And what a steal! That way is going to even up the game. 89 in the final quarter of the game. Can they make magic? Wipeout wins the game!
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
Jacob Galicia later on will be playing for Pasig City. Paul Sanga on the other end is still part of this Iloilo lineup. He is not in uniform, will not be playing today, but he is in attendance dito sa ating Alonte Sports Arena.
Ayan, nag-abot sila ni
Paul Sanga,
Aldrich.
yes.
Aldrich, di ba?
Yes. Sanga, I think for a time, even Baroka.
And maybe Barakael.
Barakael, yes, that was a
Barakael.
strong team.
Si Tropa. I mean, yun ang tawag sa kanya.
Oo, tama.
Naging teammate
Yes.
ko pa yan.
Ace, Soberano. Yes, tama. Burger King.
Daddy mo.
Coach, that was a strong team. Vic Manuel,
That was a strong
Ogie Minor, Bam Gamalinda, who is still playing terrific with the game winner
Jake
last
Pascual.
night. Jake Pascual. That was a strong game. And that was actually an 18-year-old Vic Manuel.
Yeah, he was still a dunker back then.
before all the post moves.
You know, without the stomach.
Pero ngayon naman, ginawa na niyang to his advantage. Ito
Right.
si Vic Manuel. Balik tayo dito sa laro. Once again, the right corner, you see the 3-point shooting, 10 of 21 para sa San Juan. And we're still in the first half. AC Soberano getting it to 11 3-pointers here in the first half.
It's almost like they're having target practice sa larong ito. At kung may shot chart tayo, which I think meron sa website natin, siguro halos lahat ng angulo ng 3 points, napukulan na nila.
Extreme ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Jimenez could not answer. Velches with the rebound. He is gonna be fouled by Jericho Nunez.
Has always been an active player, no? Itong si Velches. Lalo na itong dalawang to, magkakilala
Yes.
yan. Si Jimenez at si Velches.
Kit Jimenez and Richard Velches, long-time teammates, especially during that pandemic era where talagang nung unti-unting bumabalik yung basketball, talagang sinulit nila. Ang free throw na ito ay hatid sa inyo ng Extreme, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
Pwedeng pansaga mo sila ng Dayo Legends.
Yes.
Ang dalawang yan.
Panganiban was looking for a corner shot. He was surprised he was open, but that ball falls down on Raul Soyo, getting his first 2 of the ball game.
So half-court trap. Right here, 1-2-2.
Oh, it could be a double dribble on Richard Velches. No other options. JP Bural, Raylan Torres, and James Quicute. Just when you thought that the first 10 guys brought in by San Juan was already deep enough, they bring in 3 guys who can add more. And it's gonna be a long day para sa Iloilo. Sportsplus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph.
I like the pickup with Quecute because he was a late pickup, after like 4 games in the preseason. Now I know why, because aside from the history that he has with Coach Alex, he was a part of that Bacoor team kung saan pumasok si Coach Alex as a
Yes.
runner-up to the national finals. But he's a guy, the type of player that can win you a game or 2 in the playoffs because he can get very streaky, not afraid to take the big shots, always seems to have, like a buzzer-beating 3 for the quarter or maybe the shot clock, just timely baskets, and not afraid of the moment.
I did bounce around in the PBA, played for a couple of teams, could not really get his footing. And then getting a call from Coach Alex, could never say no.
Yeah.
Back in the MPBL, providing quality minutes para sa San Juan.
Also a capable defender, by the way, because medyo malaki kahan nito tapos athletic pa.
Here he is, Quicute, getting his first 3 of the ball game. That is triple number 12 para dito sa San Juan. 36 of the 49 coming from threes.
They only had 15 in the last game. 12 pa lang. 12 na sila dito sa first half. Tulad na banggit mo. Still 4 minutes remaining. That's very achievable sa first half pa lang para mapantay nila yung last game.
We have to know from our statistics what the record is. Menes with a miss. Rayland, alley-oop to JP. Medyo mababa. Stolen though by James. Ask for the screen from JP. Bigay kay Rayland. Rayland, straight lining in. Triple number 13 in the first half for San Juan. 52-22. Monton for 3. In and out. Velches all alone for the putback.
San Juan's gonna call this timeout dahil papasok, Ipapasok sila player ngayon,
Raylan Torres, this was the play prior.
Yeah, the 3. Royce Alforque is going to check in. At tumawag sila ng timeout.
We are still with 3 minutes and 19 remaining the second quarter, but it's a 28-point lead in favor of San Juan. Coach, let's talk about the game yesterday. 3 interesting games, especially that first 2. Mindoro, down big, but that comeback, especially that game winner by Bam Gamalinda, the fourth quarter. And then in the second game, Coach, that close game between Bacolod and Parañaque, and Batangas to the win.
I gotta catch that game. I wasn't able to see, yung game winner ni Bam Bam, but I think the more interesting one was the second game between Bacolod and Parañaque.
Alvin Pasaol missing on the potential game winner. Leaked out well. Got a good possession of that spin. In and out for Alvin Pasaol. That was a sorry loss for Parañaque yesterday. Balik tayo dito sa action. We were talking with our statistics guy what the record is for 3-pointers made. It was also by San Juan. It took place in September 13, 2022, where the record was also
Tagal na nun, ha?
brought in by San Juan. Right now, they already have 13 halfway through. Wala pa. One more 3 before they get
You know what?
into...
They probably had, during that time, Adrian Nokum,
That's right.
2022.
Nokum, Wamar was already there.
Wamar is a mainstay.
This time around, they try to go inside. Velchez will be blocking, but fouling JP Boral.
John Wilson is probably there.
Now I'm curious. San Juan.
Yeah, I think he was still there. Kasi he was the season 2022 was season 3 if I'm not mistaken, and he was the season 3 MVP.
Judel Fuentes was part of that team. Marwin Taiwan
Yeah.
was part of that team. Maki Acosta. Christian Bunyag. Si Ron Denison was part of that team.
Okay.
Interesting.
So nandun ba si Nokum?
I think he was the year after.
The year
2023.
after, okay.
2023. Kudal. Can't get a basket. Kwekotay sprints for the basketball. Saves it backwards. It's going to be out of bounds for James Kwekotay. If I'm not mistaken, Jonard Clarito, I think, was still there before him getting drafted. The
Probably.
PBA.
Probably.
So again, that's 27 threes ang record natin dito sa MPBL.
I'm just happy that I'm forgetting things right now. Because that means now 8 seasons na tayo.
Yes, ang dami
obviously.
na nating napagdaanan
Yeah.
dito sa MPBL. Coach Christian Luanzon. One of the OGs, can I call you that, Coach?
No, please.
And Mika Abisamis.
Si Mika na lang.
Si Mika Abisamis, the OG of the OG. Kwekotay with a triple. Now they are halfway through the record. That is 3-pointer number 14 for the San Juan Knights. Iloilo now with a slow break. But for someone down, Iloilo is using quite a little time on their offense.
Right.
There's no sense of urgency. But they get the basket right there. Richard Velchez.
Well, it's got to start defensively because for you to run on the other end, you got to get some stops. And leaving guys wide open will certainly not help you get some stops.
Triple number 15, and we are not gonna stop counting the 3-pointers in this ball game. 15 triples already. Rayland, will he slam it down? Almost. Alforque with a rebound. Alforque with a 2.
He tried.
Are you proud, Coach, of that decision?
No, I'm
of Rayland Torres.
I'm embarrassed. Rayland, please do not do that again.
Pag-replay, Ray, medyo patay ka kay Coach Chris, Ray. Hindi nakangiti, Ray. Hindi nakangiti. Steven Goodall with the putback on the other end. 30-point lead. 4 seconds remaining. Alforque kicks it out. Boral, one step in. Blocked from behind. I think that's not going to count for JP Boral. But what a first half, Coach Christian. 45 of the 61 points of San Juan coming off the 3-point
I
line.
beg to differ. That was not a what a first half. For San Juan, yes. For Iloilo, I don't think so. But to your point, gotta be amazed with the shooting of San Juan. Yes, wide open, but it's another to hit them, and certainly they hit a lot in the first half.
61-31, a 30-point lead for San Juan in the first half.
White House steps back into the game. What kind of impact can he make? And what a steal! That way is going to even up the game. 9 in the final moments of the game. Can they make magic? White House wins the game!
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag-3 points na. Bawat bayan di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball. Bawat bayan ay sumasaya, kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. pinaghahandaan. Kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang puhunan. Basketball na muna tayo. Iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin. Sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba. Dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag-3 points na. Bawat baya'y di patatalo. Buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo. Iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin. Sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball. Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan. Kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang puhunan. Basketball na muna tayo. Iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin. Sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba. Dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag-3 points na. Bawat baya'y di patatalo. Buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari sa
White House steps back into the game. What could have been anything? And what a steal. That way is going to even up the game. 89 in the final moments of the game. Can they make magic? White House wins the game.
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
Nagbabalik tayo dito sa Alonte Sports Arena in the City of Life in Binyan, Laguna. And right now, San Juan with a big lead, with a 30-point lead, 61-31 against Iloilo. And it's been just a red-hot shooting first half para sa San Juan with 15 triples, 45 of the 61 points, all coming from the three-point line.
And they probably have a more competitive scrimmage, no, itong San Juan, because all you can see is San Juan shooting open shots. Kaya 15 three-pointer ang naitala rin nung first half. And I'm not sure if they're aware, no, but it's something that you mentioned earlier, that they hold the record also of the most three-pointers made in a game, which was 27 4 years ago. But they're in step.
They are in rhythm. They're only about 12 threes away in tying the record and 13 in beating the record. Though we were talking to some players, some are not aware of what the record is. So tignan natin kung hahabulin ni Coach Alex Angeles. Knowing the coaches, I don't think it's in their priority to get the record, but it's still a feat if they can get it.
Well, it would really depend on the adjustment ng depensa, because all the defensive alignment na nakita natin sa parte ng Iloilo was for the most part in the zone. Kaya karamihan ng mga tira no, either sa right corner, left corner, or even at the top of the key kung saan yung dalawang nasa ibabaw na nasa zona nila masyadong lubog.
Let's see here if Iloilo does have any adjustments. The leading scorers right now para sa San Juan, AC Soberano leading the way. That's actually 4 triples for AC Soberano, 3 triples for Jerry, 3 triples for Terrence, and then 2 triples for Raylan. So the 3-point story, the 3-point barrage is the story. On the other end, it's Kobe Bryant leading the way with 8, Kit Jimenez with 6, Velchez with 5, and Leo Guion with 4. But right now, they're still down by 30 here entering the second half.
Yeah, the 4 leading scorers, no, all of their scores coming from 3. That was a total of 36 points. 36 out of the 45 points from three-point land. Now, this is the guy that I want to see hit a 3. I think this is the perfect time for him to not only try, but really try to boost that confidence of shooting the ball from the outside. Talk about Patrick Sleep.
Well, this is one guy that we do know a lot of capabilities, the athleticism, the attack, the rebounding, the defense. Shooting has been a question, but this could be Coach Chris was saying, this could be a good time for him to show out. Mike Phillips starts the third quarter with a jam.
Sobra na daw kasi ang 3 points ng San Juan. Sa loob naman daw, the traditional 3-point play.
Play of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Mike Phillips saying, 3 points, not my thing, but slamming and jamming. Then Mike Phillips has entered his name. Misses on a free throw though.
I'll tell you what, you don't see a lot of 3-point shots made in the daily top 5 plays, but you do see a lot of dunks. Kaya kahit walang 3-pointer itong si Mike Phillips,
yun pa rin ang makikita natin.
papasok siya sa top 5 sigurado.
It's never too late to see a 3-pointer coming from Mike. Steven Codalo on the other end in the first basket for Iloilo.
2 points din naman daw. No, kahit hindi dunk yun.
That's right, Tubong Bulacan. Steven Codal played for LSGH in his high school days. Ortega crosses it to Sleet. Hesitates. Gives it to Mike. Phillips from the outside. Coach Christian Luanzon. I can also make the 3.
Yeah.
(66-33). Iloilo exactly half of what San Juan is scoring right now.
San Juan now in a drop zone wherein Mike Phillips is at the top of the key and is dropping inside the paint anytime that ball is in the corner.
Pableo, it's a step for Kobe. So only a 2-pointer for Kobe. Terrence doesn't hit that screen. He continues to drive. Terrence too strong. Rebounded by Josh Arevalo. Revelo drives, kicks it out. Sumalakay with a fake. Balik sa labas. Devara. Ball is kicked by Jerry Abadiano. Richard Velchez returns in the ball game. Subs in for Steven Codal, who got the first two. Manny paid the digital wallet built for the community. Devara, labas kay Sumalakay, 4-3, it's short. Devara, second chance. Long this time around, rebounded by Aldrich Ramos. Mateo brings down a basketball. Bigay kay Aldrich. Wide open, doesn't take it. 15 on the shot clock. Mike one-on-one against Kobe. Mike stops. Long for Mike Phillips.
Still in the drop zone is San Juan.
Velchez with the basketball. Bigay dito kay Sumalakay. Kicks it out. Pableo has been playing a terrific third quarter. That's already 7 points for Kobe Bryant. Pableo here in the third quarter.
He almost got a stop. He will complete the stop after moving his feet, containing the drive of Sleet, and then getting a hand on the ball and forcing the turnover. This was the 3 against the drop zone of San Juan.
38-66. The better quarter for Iloilo. 7 points coming from Kobe. Make that 9 points in the quarter for Kobe Bryant Pableo. Lead is actually on the side of Iloilo here in the third quarter, 9-5. A little cold to start para dito San Juan. All the baskets actually have come from Mike Phillips. He stretches out the floor. Can't make it this time. Gets the rebound. Fortea wide open. Straight line, but in and out. Aldrich, third opportunity. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Jerry uses Mike. Bigay kay Mike Phillips on the open 3. It's short. 3 tries, no basket for San Juan.
All open shots though. And anytime you have a big lead like this, you could play a little bit with your food.
Only 5 points for San Juan here in this quarter. Bounce pass, stolen 4 versus 1.
Highlight coming up.
Abadiano goes to the opposite side. Fortea with a 3.
I was expecting a dunk, maybe a throw off the board, and then Mike Phillips doing a windmill off the board.
There were 2 dunkers on the side of San Juan, but they chose the 3.
Not so bad. Fortea in transition. Fourth 3 of Terence, I believe.
Second guy in double figures on the side of San Juan. Sumalakay to answer. Sumalakay gets the 3.
That's probably the best executed play in this game in the half court for Iloilo after the roll to the basket of a big. Roll replace action on top. Sumalakay catch and shoot.
Better offense on the side of Iloilo. That's already 12 points. The side of Iloilo, ang 3-point shot na ito ay hatid sa inyo ng Extreme, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Maybe just a few bright spots for Iloilo. They've already scored 12 in the quarter, and that is still without Kit Jimenez inside the court. Now Kit Jimenez gets his first minutes of the second half. Coach Alex Angeles, Senator Jinggoy, and Coach Arby. Coach, in a 3-point shootout, who would win, you or Coach Alex?
Senator Jinggoy.
Or Coach Arby? Nagabot mo ba kayo, Coach? Nasa San Beda siya?
Yeah, he was actually my teammate, former teammate, si Coach Alex in the PBL back then.
Okay. Burger King or a different team?
No, it was for Sunny Coffee. Actually, halos lahat nun, mga berista, mga kakampi ko nun. Even the great import of the NCAA na si Sam Ekwe.
Yes.
Pong Escobar.
Oh my God, I have not heard Pong Escobar's name in so long.
Big time na, nasa Davao na yan eh.
One of my favorite, yung pinaka-stable na point guards coach back in his day. Escobar. And hindi pa uso yung matangkad na point guard. Matangkad na siya no, I think it's about 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah.
I think, nauna ba siya kay Denok Miranda? Nauna ata, na onte.
Oh, definitely. Oh, what do you mean nauna? No. Mas matanda si Denok.
Mas matanda si Denok.
Matanda si Denok.
These are the quote-unquote big guards
Pero
back
hindi
in the
naman
day.
malayong difference. Maybe a 4 or 5 year difference.
Sleet with the rebound. Oh, he gets fouled by Sumalakay. So no substitution on the side of San Juan. Good play of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
They need more plays like this, aside from hitting open threes. Getting inside the paint.
Coaches, in terms of execution, it's a little better for Iloilo here in the third quarter.
You know what? They just gotta make this respectable because I think we all know the end of this, right? San Juan's gonna come out with the win. It's just a matter of how, okay, and what the final score is. So if you're Iloilo, or any other team for that matter, just gotta represent your city and your surname behind the jersey well.
LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. It's a miss coming from Diwara. Sleet finishes the fast break.
And those are things that you have to prevent, you know, because it's the easy baskets that breaks the game wider.
This is the rebound by Raul Soyo. That baseball pass and the finish coming from Patrick Sleet. This fast break of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. Time out is called. Magbabalik tayo dito sa MPBL.
Sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung mayanig ang pampakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang lahat.
Magbabalik tayo dito sa Alonte Sports Arena in the City of Life, Binyan, Laguna. Coach, let's talk about four guys. Jerry Abadjano, Harold Alarcon, Terrence Fortea, and Raylan Torres. If there's one guy that can really talk about their numbers and where they came from, it's Coach Christian Luanzon.
Well, I'm surprised that Jerry is averaging more than Harold. You know, because usually si Harold in double figures yan. No, but you know what these numbers show me? It shows me the depth of San Juan. It's not only about these four, by the way. We talked about the importance of Aldrich Ramos. The highlight so far for San Juan is that game against Abra. You know, that blockbuster showdown that happened May 2 of this month. It also shows what Wamar can do less. And what I mean less, because the last season in particular, you know, that he was shown a lot of body, especially in the playoffs. You know, hindi lang isa, kundi dalawang nakikita niyang katawan right in front of him facing the double team, and he had to give the ball up. And I remember, you know, that series against Pangasinan, who took a leave of absence this year. That tama, di ba? Pangasinan yung nakatalo ba sa kanila? Was it Pangasinan?
Yes.
Right? I remember him
surprise.
being fatigued and also having a hard time not only scoring the basketball but really setting up, you know, his teammates, because lahat sa kanya nun eh. So more than the four, who is a big addition, no, on both offensive and defensive firepower, it's gonna make the lives of the others a lot easier. Wamar, Mike Phillips, he's gonna do and put up the numbers, his usual numbers in the UAP.
Mike Calisan as well.
Especially come playoff time. Mike Calisan also. And that's why this team is so dangerous, because having those four, you get not only talented players, but you get winners
Manny paid the digital wallet built for the community.
who is used to pressure-packed moments. Sama mo na dyan si Mike Phillips since, you know, we met in the finals already.
Yes.
3 out of the last 5 seasons.
But you know, coach, just going back to those 4, I'm sure that coming off high school to the collegiate division, these 4, kasama na natin dyan si Jan Felicilda who's playing for Zamboanga. I'm sure that
Pagaling ka, Jan.
you're proud as a
I'm-
long-time coach.
I'm not.
You're not?
I'm not.
Kina natin dito.
I'm happy na graduate na sila. Sawa na ako sa kanila.
Kanina gusto ko, coach, parang yung biran niya as Mike Phillips gets his second triple of the ball game. Parang magkaabarkada na lang, di ba? Parang hindi na pressured sila pag nakikita ka nila.
It's always a tricky relationship, that coach and player relationship. But to your point, once, especially when they're done with their playing years, syempre mas mangingibabaw yung friendship.
30-point lead still in favor of San Juan, 80-50. 22 seconds remaining. Leo Guion hesitates, crosses over. One-on-one, well defended by AC. Couldn't get it to go. 13 seconds remaining on the game clock. Ahead pass. Jerry stops, pops, and drops for Jerry Abadiano.
I'm not sure if that pass was even for Jerry. It seemed like Terence wanted to pass to another player, but I guess, or nonetheless, Jerry knocks it down. Assist to Fortea.
That extends the lead to 31 to end the third quarter. Coach, a better offensive quarter for Iloilo, but still,
You think?
it's still not the best defensive for them.
I mean, they scored 29 in the first quarter, 32 in the second quarter. I know what you mean. Even though they scored less in the third quarter, there was more fluidity in their offense. But I'm going to take the 15 3-pointers in the first half still.
San Juan with a 31-point lead entering the fourth frame. And we'll be back here in the MPBL.
White Sox steps back into the game. What kind of impact can he make? And what a steal! That way is going to even out the game. 9 in the final quarter of the game. Can they make magic? White Sox wins the game!
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Punta muna tayo sa ating courtside, Mika Bisamis.
San Juan played Zamboanga and Bacolod after Abra obviously won both, but I asked Coach Alex Angeles what that Abra win has done so far to him as a coach and to San Juan as a team. He said besides being a boost for their confidence, it was a way for him to see the spectrum of talents in his lineup. Yes, there was a lot of energy from the new guys, but we also have to remember the performance of Aldrich Ramos in that game, which you mentioned, Coach Chris. He gave the young front line of Abra a good welcome here in the MPBL. So lahat nakitaan niya ng effort sa larong yon, which this season is really about, no? That combination of talented rookies and still effective vets. But in the end of our conversation, he said honestly, he was emotional and thought human nature. He would doubt his coaching. Kaya ko ba ang powerhouse na to? And now, the answer is yes when it's Coach Chris.
Thank you for that, Mika. You know, Coach, after an early loss for San Juan, of course.
Hold on. Before you say something, let me just take in this moment. Okay, because I can't believe that report by Mika. Okay. I think for the first time in a long time, okay, I actually know something, or naunahan ko siya to something. Okay, which was the Aldrich Ramos thing. So thank you so
Tama.
much.
First time in the history of
Usually
the MPBL.
kasi hindi mo maunahan yan si
Wala, hindi pwede.
Si
Hindi
Mika
pwede.
lalo na sa mga
sa mga
chismans.
kwento.
So,
Tama. Kita yung all
but okay, I'm sorry to cut you now.
No. I was just gonna talk about,
spill it out.
I'm gonna talk about, just yung bawi netong San Juan after an early loss in the season.
Right.
No, it was a surprise loss. We didn't really think that their first loss was not gonna come from Abra or some team. But, mo, Coach, bawing-bawi na agad netong San Juan.
It's not only just the game. I mean, there's always that psychological part of it. Okay, and what's unique about the format of our league, as you see, the replay by Extreme. Maraming salamat po, Extreme.
This 3-point shot is brought to you by Extreme, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
You know, we're not like any other league wherein pwede ka pang makabawi in the elimination round. And you never know what could happen in the playoffs. Kumbaga, I'm trying to search my Tagalog vocabulary here. Magtagpo ang inyong tadhana.
Yeah.
Diba? Depende sa placing.
Yes.
Diba? Hindi mo alam kung makakabawi ka because you only get to meet the team possibly one time. Okay? Now, obviously, with San Juan and Abra being in the same division, the chances are likely, right? Maybe in the finals, conference finals. So you just never know, okay? And if that happens, there's always that psychological advantage at the back of your head that we can beat this team. This team that was on a 38-game winning streak, as Soyo joins the party with the 3. Pang ano na nila yan, 22 na nila yan. So palapit na sa kanilang record. That's why, even though it was early in the season, that was only, I think, their 4th, maybe 5th game. That happened May 2. Babalikan nila yan. I believe babalikan nila yan. Pag nakita sila ulit, it's gonna be a big boost to their confidence. And on the other hand, for Abra, bago sila, again, if umabot sila, di ba, sila magkita no, sa conference finals, now they can do some soul searching. It's good for Abra also, by the way, because instead of your players somewhat being in a complacent place,
It wakes you up.
not only the players but also the management, now you're thinking about who to add, which, okay, could happen, especially in the upcoming
Free agent window, yes.
free agent window or trade deadline. Yun ang kagandahan no, ng yung mga ganung blockbuster na matchups.
While we were talking, there was 2 triples made by San Juan. They are 4 points away, 4 triples away from tying their record. And at this point, coach, mukhang hinahabol na nila itong kanilang record. They're actually running and going to the 3-point line.
I'm not gonna take any credit for that because you were the one who did the research. Okay, I'm only the messenger. And kung umabot sila ron, you could take credit for that, coach. Okay.
Buti na lang natanong natin ang ating stats guy na about the triple. Again, to remind everybody who just tuned in, the record of the MPBL is 27 3-pointers made.
By San Juan also.
But also, it's from San Juan.
So they're gonna break their own record, possibly. Or maybe even tie it.
Laban lang ng San Juan ay San Juan din. Here comes Kwekute. Off to the left.
He sprained his ankle.
Yun lang. It's, he was jumping
They're
to
gonna
the front.
review this. Yeah, they're gonna review this. And I can't believe all 3 referees did not see that. Because that was a play on the ball.
It might be a landing spot.
It looked to be a landing spot.
This is the in and out. This was...
There's the leg. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
There's the leg. It's clearly a landing spot. Last thing you want to see, especially in a done deal game like this.
Especially for a guy like James Kwekute, averaging around 7 points a ball game in 18 minutes of play.
Good to see him stand up on his own.
He's asking for the unsportsmanlike. He feels that there was a foot that should have been called.
Here's the thing. Is this reviewable though? Because no whistle was blown.
That's right.
And Iloilo had ball possession and they were off to the races on the other end. Actually, I was surprised that the play was stopped because there was no foul called.
And it was going the other way.
Correct.
As well.
So you take away the fast break. Obviously.
Just good for James Kwekute. He's staying on the court. No
Right.
substitution is gonna be made as of now by San Juan. And the call will be made. Tingnan natin kung anong magiging tawag ng ating referee.
Upon review, an unsportsmanlike foul committed
It
by
is
Kenneth
going to be an
Sumalakay for an act
unsportsmanlike
of
foul.
violence.
So yes, very interesting. Coach Chris is trying to research a little bit more, asking our referees ngayon kung paano nga ba yung ganun, because that's very interesting. They stopped the play that was already going the side of Iloilo. Yet they stopped the play. Ngayon, mahahabol pa yung unsportsmanlike. It's gonna be 3 free throws and ball possession still for San Juan. And very interesting. Coach Chris, what did you get?
Not good. Wala na dapat pinito ron because there was no whistle on the shot, obviously.
Yes, and obviously it was going the side of
a
Iloilo.
lot of things happened already. The missed shot, the rebound, and then the attack on the other end. And so you stop the fast break, and to make things worse, okay, because that was definitely a foul.
Extreme ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
But since it was not called, Iloilo should have had their fast break, and then you would stop the play.
Yes.
Since Kwekwote
Down the floor.
was still on the floor.
5 minutes and 40 remaining. It's a 42-point lead. Velches 1-on-1 against Nunez, trying to fish. No foul was called. Rebounded by Nunez. Omar with the basketball. Omar stops, pops, it's short. And medyo nahihirapan na itong San Juan to actually go for their own record. A few misses in the past minute. Royce Alforque and Kenneth Villapando as well as JP Boral will be subbed in by San Juan.
Orlan Wamar is not inside.
Subbed in by Royce.
Yeah, I mentioned that because he has yet to take an attempt, by the way. He does have 4 rebounds and 4 assists.
Nine seconds on the shot clock. Velches. Manny paid the digital wallet built for the community. 1-on-1. Long. Another opportunity. Fresh 14. Drive. Arevalo. Corner. Velches. Short. Rebounded by Royce. Torres. Long. 4 minutes and 18. Let's see if the record is still possible on the side of San Juan.
Well, they are still 5 short of 4 of tying the record, their own record, and 5 to break the record.
Jimenez slowing things down, gives Velches a second remaining. That's not gonna count for Iloilo. It's gonna be a 24 sa kanila. Coach Bryant Bautista on his first game for Iloilo. Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Alforque on the elevator, goes to Picote. Steps in, James can't get the triple. Ball stays with San Juan. And it's gonna be a review. Eh, tatama na natin referee. The ball will go to Iloilo.
Nabigla lang sa kanyang sariling pito at pagturo.
Kasi nagulat lang siya.
Binago naman kagad ang ating official.
Nagulat lang. Three minutes and 16 remaining here in the ball game. It's stolen. Raylan.
Please lay the ball up.
There you go. Raylan
Okay.
Torres. And he looks at Coach Chris and says, no, he just smiles. This time around, Raylan Torres gets a 2.
Well, I told them, mas matatanggap ko pa yung ginawa niya nung first half. Kung tinira niya sa 3 points yun, 1 versus 0.
Tama.
Kesa idak niya.
Well, it's 22 triples on the side of San Juan. Looking like They're far off getting the triple. Okay, as I say that, Raylan Torres gets the 3 and gets closer in still beating the record. It's going to be triple number 24, 3 away from tying the record. Raylan Torres far out getting that 3. 44-point lead for San Juan heading into this timeout.
Sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakakisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Kaya yung mayanig ang magbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang unan. Basketball na tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama.
Pabalik tayo dito sa Binyan, the City of Life. Live at the Alontes Sports Arena where we bring the first game, Iloilo versus San Juan. Right now, San Juan very comfortable with a 44-point lead, the final 2 minutes and 26. Kit Jimenez with the basketball.
Rings a bell, no? You've been saying it the whole game, and I like it as habang tumatagal, yung Binyan, the City of Life.
Yes.
Yeah. Parang ano eh.
Actually, I
parang,
wanna know why it is the City of Life.
parang tingin ko, pag nag-basketball clinic ka, pwede sa'yo, Coach Juanito, the life of the party. Pwede po.
Pwede, gagamitin ko yan. This last 2 minutes is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL.
Don't forget the word experience.
Yes.
You see at the center court, diba? Experience Binyan, the City of Life. Pwede, no? Experience Coach Juanito, the life of the
life
party.
of the party. Hindi ba parang hindi basketball lessons ang maituturo ko pag ganun, coach. Parang ibang klaseng enjoyment of life.
Tsaka ano eh, kaya ako sinasabi to ngayon habang kasama kita, parang it just feels more fitting kasi pag kunyari kasama ko si Sidelf at sinabi kong experience, first of all, he's not a coach, experience CPT, the life of the party, parang walang dating. No?
Asan nga ba si Boss Sidelf? Mamaya papahanap natin sa mga
Hindi niya
direktor.
naririnig to, huwag ka mag-alala.
Papahanap natin sa mga direktor natin nasan si Boss Sidelf. Malay mo, nandun siya sa Obi-Wan. Patay ka.
Torres.
Actually, they are 2 out of 7 the last 5 minutes of the ball game. So medyo napalayo sila sa record. But still, I'm sure it's not gonna be an issue. They had 24 triples here in the ball game. 3 away from tying the record.
The only issue here, Coach Juanito, is that Iloilo allowed them to make all of those threes.
That zone defense early on.
Set the tone, unfortunately, against them.
Let's look at the individual triples today para sa San Juan. See here, the record was last September 13, 2022 versus Mindoro. So they were 3 away from tying itong San Juan Knights, which they also hold the record, itong San Juan Knights. The individual statistics,
Hindi sila aabot, obviously.
Fortea with 4, Abadiano with 4, Philip surprisingly with 2, Torres adding on. That is gonna be 3-pointer number 5 for Raylan Torres. Alforque, Quicote with 3, Abadiano with 4, Quicote with 3, Panganiban with 1, and the list goes on. 25 3-pointers for San Juan. 75 of the 100 points of San Juan coming off the 3-point line.
And you know the hardest part in a blowout is choosing the best player of the game, because it feels like all of them were the best players.
That's right, coach. That's right. The leading scorer though for San Juan today is Raylan Torres with 17 points, but The player of the game, it's the veteran AC Soberano. Only 9 minutes of play, but he has 15 points in the ball game and a very efficient 5 out of 9. Itong si AC Soberano.
He did that in less than 10 minutes. Okay, 9:14 to be exact. And 62% from the three-point land, the highest. Okay, apart from Soyud, who was 100%. Okay, the highest among all shooters today.
Player of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. Shout out to everybody who scored high. Torres with 17, Kwekutey with 11, Abadiano with 12, Portella with 12. But our player of the game right now with Mika Bisames is AC Soberano.
Maraming salamat. Congratulations, AC. Ang storya ng laro na to ay mga tres. At pag pinag-uusapan ng tres, syempre isa ka sa naaalala namin dyan. Ngayong araw na to, meron kang 5 nun. Kumusta ka?
Kahit ano naman na kalaban namin is nagpe-prepare kami lagi. Kung sino man yung open, siya yung bibigyan namin ng bola. So kung sino yung mainit, sa kanya namin bibigay. So ayun, kaya nangyari ngayon.
AC, pag nag-uusap tayo, no, palagi mo pinag-uusapan na gusto mo nga mabalik yung rhythm mo, lalo na sa tres, lalo ang dami mga bago dito sa team nyo. Pero nakikita kita, gina-guide mo rin sila, no? Kasi nauna ka rin naman talaga dito sa MPBL. Kumusta ang chemistry mo sa kanila, lalo sa backcourt?
Yun, syempre adjustments pa rin. Pero nakikita naman sa games namin is nagbabond na kami lahat. So gumugo with the flow na lahat. So ayun, kaya mataas yung chance namin ngayong season na to.
Napakaganda. Maraming salamat and congratulations, AC Soberano. Our best player of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. When it's Coach Chris.
Thank you, Mika. Congratulations, AC Soberano and the rest of the San Juan Knights. It is a 4-game win streak for San Juan. Hindi pa tayo tapos dito sa MPBL. Magbabalik tayo mamaya here at the City of Life in Binyan. It's gonna be Sarangani versus Pasig City in the MPBL.